G'day, everybody! How's it going out there? Well, I mean, interesting things sometimes happen in the judicial system. Most of the times it's boring procedure. It's designed that way. It's usually dealing around emotional things of who did what to who and who emotionally wronged somebody else or physically wronged somebody else. So you want a system that tries to take that emotional thing and grain it down into a granular, tonal, procedural thing so that people believe that it gives a semblance of fairity to the system, as it were. So sometimes weird news stories does occur in the judiciary. Sometimes when particular lawyers get a little crazy or just show a little bit of inspiration, as it were. And our story out of Michigan happened a little bit ago now, but I think it's evergreen, so I'm putting this up as a video in case things get boring and I don't have time to record something. So this is going to be an evergreen post about a situation in Michigan. Okay. So a particular law firm, apparently, and I haven't heard of this law firm before, but obviously this has worked as great advertisement for them, even if it cost them some money in procedurals, comes from Michigan, and this a sort of dragon lawyers enterprise. So this was founded, the original article here, which is a really well written one here, is by Ars Technica, by a Nate Anderson. Don't watermark your legal PDFs with purple dragons and suits. There are time and place for everything, and federal court is neither. And yes, the dragon does look like in a suit, and that dragon does look pretty grumpy, but it wasn't as grumpy as the judge in this particular case. So I would highly recommend going to the original article in the link in the description to learn more about this situation. So it goes in a little bit about the what had happened. So basically, this law firm had put a sort of a background faded watermark on every page of a legal proceeding that they had submitted to the federal court in their case. And it looks sort of like this, where you can see the dragon common allegations. This action under 42 USC 1983 jurisdiction. And then all of a sudden, Jane Doe number 2 is a resident of County Clinton, State of Michigan, in the Western District of Michigan. Defendant Clinton County, dragon. So it's like this little watermark thing behind here. They also put their logo at the bottom there. You can sort of see it at the bottom right side of the page. But also, and at the back of each page, you can see at page 1 up there is the bottom part of the logo. Down there is the top part of the logo. And if you go through the whole proceeding, that logo is basically in the background of the proceedings. Now, obviously, you want to be able to read these things, and obviously putting fancy logos and colorful things in the background of your legal documents distracts from the text a little bit. As much as it is a nice looking logo and if they bought that logo for themselves, from an artist, good on them for supporting artists. But it kind of distracts from the probably very serious thing that's occurring on the page, which is talking about the plaintiff's complaints. And the judge was none too happy about it. So the judge decided, I'm going to put in an order here. It's ordering a striking complaint. So that means that the judge is basically asking them to resubmit. Each page of the plaintiff's complaint appears on an e-filing, which is dominated by a large multicolored dragon dressed in a suit, presumably because she is represented by a law firm of Dragon Lawyers PC. Copyright award-winning lawyers, which they never say what award they won, but leave it to a dragon to talk about their prizes and flaunt it. I have a hoard of awards. Anyways, so it says see the complaint. So federal, and then he says the thing that says allows the court to strike from a pleading an insufficient defense or a redundant, immaterial, impertinent, or scandalous manner. Use of this dragon cartoon logo is not only distracting, it is juvenile and impertinent. The court is serious business. I would go with the distracting part. It's a juvenile, maybe a little bit, but it's a dragon. What are you going to do? Anyways, every dragon fan I have is going to eat me after this. So I should probably contact a lawyer that's not a dragon to write my will and testament. But anyways, the court is not a cartoon. Accordingly, it is ordered that the plaintiff's complaint, as previously stated, ECF number 1, is stricken. Plaintiff is directed to file an amendment complaint containing the same allegations as the original complaint without the cartoon dragon no later than May 5th, 2025. As I said, this is older news. This is probably back in April that it was known. But it's still an interesting story piece, irregardless of its date. It is further ordered that the plaintiff shall not file any other documents with the cartoon dragon or other inappropriate content. So whether or not, like, they never mention, and they never mention the little logo at the very bottom there, the one I pointed to earlier. But I wouldn't risk it. You know what I mean? Maybe risk it later if a law firm wants to put like the little thing down there. I don't know, because I've never really looked at these things so closely to see if like there is the lawyer practice logo at the very bottom corner. If that's a part of the footer, if that's normally part of the footer. If it is, then obviously they can leave it. If it's not, then I wouldn't risk it. Not a lawyer myself, but it is I've always been interested in these in lawmaking and like how the process goes and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, very, very, very interesting situation on that out of Michigan with that story. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to get the hop out here. Thank you very much for watching this quick one. Hope you have a good rest of your week. Kick a like, kick the comment in the comment section, or kick the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm glad to see more and more people showing up and watching these, and I hope that you were entertained for a little bit. So have a good one, and see you guys next time.